now surfacing. Share the details with us.
Absolutely. In fact, while this accident took place, there was out in public knowledge that Sunil Tingre was present at Yerwara police station. Now, details which have emerged in this speak about how there were several calls that were made by the father of the accused to Sunil Tingre. In fact, what we hear from our sources is that there were 45 missed calls that Tingre had on his phone before he could arrive at Yerwara police station. In fact, he was at Yerwara police station only at 3:45. Now, of course, there have been several allegations that have been levelled. One, the fact that Tingre was present at Yerwara police station, though on record, while Tingre spoke to media. Apart from that, he also took to social media. He said that he was present there because he has family connections with the accused's family, and he was trying to explain to the family that they should follow the due course of law. But here, of course, the questions still remain about the fact that an MLA was present at the Yerwara police station. Apart from that, questions have emerged about the fact that there was a public representative whose name Dr. Halnoor has mentioned. Dr. Halnoor has been arrested by Pune Police's crime branch. He's currently in crime branch's custody, and his custody ends tomorrow. So here there are several questions that remain unanswered. But the fact that it was the accuser's family who's trying to reach out to Tingre has now come to forth. Of course, now this is a part of another cover-up that the family was trying to put forth. One, of course, trying to change the blood samples. The other was trying to ask the driver to take blame for the accident. And now it's come to forth that they were also trying to involve political muscle so as to cover up the accident.
Yesha, all these details which are now emerging are certainly going to help the Pune police to sort of piece that entire puzzle together, because remember, questions are already being raised in terms of who that middleman was between Dr. Tavade and of course the minor accused's father. Not to forget, if there was an MLA's son which was present along with the minor while drinking, that is a question that's also been raised by the leader of opposition of Maharashtra Congress.
Yes, in fact, we've seen Nana Patole, leader of opposition in Maharashtra, has raised question about an MLA son being present. But what we hear from the sources is that there's no confirmation on it as of yet. What we also, cops have gone further to comment, saying that there were 4 people who were present in the car, 2 on the front seat, 2 on the back seat. One was, of course, the accused who was driving the vehicle. Next to him was the driver who was asked to take the blame for this accident, and there were two more juveniles, in fact 2 more minors who were sitting behind the wheel. Cops, Pune Police has also recorded the statement of these 2 people to understand what transpired on that night. Of course, these allegations are being levelled by the opposition leaders, though there is no confirmation as of now about who was sitting behind on the back seat of the vehicle. In fact, cops have, because they are minors, they have recorded their statements, including the fact that their parents were also present when the statement was being recorded. This is to understand as to who was present on that very night. Of course, there have been several eyewitnesses who have confirmed that it was the accused who was the driving seat. They had, in fact, got hold of that accused, taken him to Yerwara police station where the FIR was registered. These allegations are being levelled. This, in fact, questions the whole stance about the fact that the MLA had reached Yerwara police station, but of course, as of now, there is no confirmation on that yet.
Yesha, what are you learning in terms of the connection between Sunil Agarwal and Vishal Agarwal and of course Sunil Tingre? Because reports are also indicating that they also happen to be family friends, considering both their sons were studying together.
Yes, in fact, even Sunil Tingre has gone on record to state that he, in his earlier part of the life, had worked with the Agrawal family. In fact, he says that they were among his first employers. Sunil Tingre has himself been an engineer, and he'd worked with the Agrawal family in his initial years. Now, of course, details have emerged about how both of them were family friends. This has also been on record by Sunil Tingre. And Sunil Tingre said that because he was a family friend is where the Agrawal family had approached him to help them with the case. Of course, now details have emerged stating the fact that the 2 of them, that is Agrawal's son as well as Tingre's son, they were studying in the same school. Details, of course, had emerged that earlier in the investigation as well, that the accused in this case had gone to party after his 12th results. Now details emerged that it was in fact a farewell party that was held. In fact, the earlier CCTV footage of the accused getting out of the Porsche had shown how he and his friends were dressed up in Western formals as well as in saris. all of these people, this CCTV has in fact been on record by the Pune police as well. Investigation in fact reveals that it was in fact a farewell party just a night before the accident took place. Post the farewell party, there was an unofficial party which was held, which was at Cozy, wherein all the batchmates were seen partying. Now, the details about 48,000 being spent is from these pubs as well. However, after leaving from Cozy that night after the farewell party was where the accused along with his friends had visited Black, where there was an after party with his friends, and it is the visuals of these two pubs which are being accessed by cops right now. Yes.
Yesha, now when one has to focus on tampering with the evidence, important to bring in the medical angle of the blood sample being swapped. What is that information that is now establishing the connect between a Dr. Tavade and a Sunil Tingre, considering information coming straight from the horse's mouth has already established the fact that Sunil Tingre was very much present with Vishal Agarwal?
Yes, in fact, Sunil Tingre has himself admitted that he was present with Vishal Agarwal at Yerwara police station when the accident took place. Of course, there have been doctors who are under custody of police who have gone ahead on record to state that there was a public representative which was involved in this case. The public representative is someone whose name has not yet come out. Cops have also not revealed.
In fact, stay with us. I'm also joined in by Mr. Clyde Crasto of the NCP Sharad Pawar faction. Mr. Crasto, shocking revelations now being shared by the Pune police, in fact, in terms of the presence of Sunil Tingre. That seems to have almost been validated by the Pune police. I'd like your reactions.
This is what everybody has been saying, including the media, people in Pune, leaders from different parties who, the BJP and everybody is opposing, that this particular MLA from the Ajit Pawar faction was instrumental in helping this boy come out of that particular situation. So now that it has come out in the open, the strict action should be taken against this MLA. If the Chief Minister, Mr. Eknath Shinde, and the Deputy Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis, are saying that we are going to do a thorough investigation, now more reason for them to bring this MLA into the ambit of the complete investigation. And he should also be tried, and legalities should be applied on him, and it should be out in the open. Mr. Ajit Pawar also should come out in the open and tell what has happened to the people of Maharashtra and India, because 2 lives have been lost. Innocent people have died for no fault of theirs. This underage boy driving a car at this speed, killing them, and then he's let go, and even the Juvenile Justice Court has let him go at one point. Now they've arrested him again. All these things have to be taken seriously, and action needs to be taken, because how can you help somebody who has committed a heinous crime like this?
Mr. Crasto, we've seen that a medical panel has been appointed to probe this, the chairperson of whom is also now coming under the scanner, because Mr. Vadetivar has also raised the issue that even she was earlier held for corruption allegations. The fact is that now the Juvenile Justice Board is also being probed. Do you think that this entire car crash case has brought a larger systemic issue into focus?
Absolutely. See, the thing is, what is being now done had to be done before. It should have been done right in the beginning. I mean, doing it now, obviously the future seems to be okay and secure now, but if these things were in place by the Maharashtra government that is led by the Bharatiya Janata Party, if the Home Minister had been serious about this, 2 innocent lives would not have been lost. I'll tell you why the seriousness wasn't there. Reports are saying that this car, the Porsche that he was driving, did not have a license plate for a long time. What was the traffic police doing? That was the important thing. The other thing is, an underage boy goes to a pub and he's consuming alcohol. Excise departments and everything, don't they ask for a periodic check that, are you checking these people? Are you allowing underage people? These systems should have been in place right from the beginning. What's the point, later on after 2 lives are lost? Yes, the future will be secure if you go into these details now, but you should have done this before also.
But Mr. Crasto, questions are also being raised when your government was in power, considering several licenses were issued back then.
Yeah, so bring everybody into the ambit. Whatever has been done, we do not support anything that's wrong. Somebody before also has done something wrong. The government is in place. Bring all those things out, and whoever's given licenses, take them in the ambit of investigation.
How do you respond to the defense that's being presented by the Deputy CM, Mr. Fadnavis, when he's saying that we've ensured that Pune police leaves no stone unturned, and that is why all these revelations are now surfacing?
See, it's easy to say now. But what was the police and what was Mr. Fadnavis doing when all this was happening before? Where was the seriousness? I mean,